Hey everyone, my name is Pupsker, and today we're going over the Heart of Deimos Update 29, and we're doing a patch note rundown. Essentially, I'm going to go over all of the main patch notes, and then I'll go over hotfix 1, 2, and 3, because as you know, generally with a big update, there are pretty important hotfixes. The only thing I won't go over are the minor bug fixes at the end of the patch notes, because that would take too long, and honestly, they're just usually very minor, so I don't care too much about them. I will quickly go over them, though, if you do want to maybe pause the video and look at them later on once I'm done reading through the main content. So, let's begin. Heart of Deimos Update 29. Exciting. Tenno, much awaits you in Update 29, Heart of Deimos. Unveil the secrets of Deimos, Mars' second moon. Discover what has been shrouded in mystery, hidden from the origin system, and why this infested moon has revealed itself only now. You may begin your search in the Heart of Deimos quest, eligible for players who have completed the Earth to Mars junction. So pretty early on in the game, to be fair. Tenno beginning their journey in Warframe will now awake to a new cinematic introduction and revised tutorial with the new player experience tutorial 3.0. If you've already awoken, you too can enjoy the refresh by visiting the codex in your orbiter. Cool, you can do it if you want, just for fun. Zaku, the community-designed Warframe is here. Meet an amalgam of 3 fallen Warframes from an age past whose pieces were assembled of the void and reborn as one. Zaku, they call out to you. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get Zaku eventually, but it actually requires a lot of rep farming, so hey, it's gonna be fun. The Helminth has arrived. Warframe's deepest customization system yet. Feed the Helminth to replace your Warframe's abilities. To begin the feast, you must earn the Helminth Segment from the Entrati Syndicate within the Heart of Deimos. As with all mainlines, we cast a huge web of changes. You may find some placeholder and unfinished features as you explore all that Heart of Deimos has to offer. Please let us know if you see anything amiss. Within the Entradi Syndicate, there of course exists its own economy, of which we welcome your constructive feedback once you've delved into its features. Enjoy the Heart of Deimos, Tenno. So, I'm not going to make too many side comments. I was going to say contents, but no. Just because this is a very long video and there's going to be a lot of patch notes to go over. So I'm just going to try to go over them. Mainly, this is just, if you don't want to read the patch notes yourself, it's probably good to throw on the background. I'm mainly doing it so that I can know mostly what is in the Heart of Deimos, because honestly, patch notes, one of the better ways to do that. So, new quest, Heart of Deimos. Deimos emerges in Martian orbit, completely overrun by the infestation, yet among the writhing mass, a distress call comes over a most ancient carrier wave. A new quest is available in your codex, Tenno. The prerequisite for Heart of Deimos is completing the Earth to Mars junction. The Heart of Deimos quest will introduce you to the new open world. Learn all about the denizens of the Cambion Drift and the souls lurking in the Necralisk hub. That's just the new open world area, like the main hub, like Cetus, you know? If you buy Zaku with Platinum, you will receive a Riven mod as a quest reward in addition to the Zaku blueprint. And yeah, this is the new open world area, cool. New open world, Cambion Drift. The Cambion Drift is a dense open world on Mars, infested moon of Deimos that connects to the Necralisk, a new hub detailed below. Below this open world, you'll find an underground, the second layer. You can find puzzles and mysteries below, as well as Necramech encounters. The Cambion Drift will be made accessible in the star chart once you've completed the Heart of Deimos quest. So yeah, that's the open world. I think I'll use this as the thumbnail because it is a very beautiful picture. Open world cycle, Vome versus Fass. The infested moon of Deimos is under a constant war between Vome and Fass. As you play, you'll watch the feuding siblings reclaim dominance over Deimos and its denizens. Vome with her gentle watch, Fass with his spiteful anger. That's these wormy boys, by the way. When Vome wins the sibling battle and watches over the Cambion Drift, formidable infested enemies will lay dormant and you may come across friendly Necromechs on your travels. When Fass wins the sibling battle and watches over the Cambion Drift, those formidable infested will rise, and ruined Necromechs will lay silent throughout Cambion Drift. The more you play, the more you'll discover about their watchful effects. Beware, Tenno. Nice. New hub, Necralisk. The Necralisk is a void research facility home to the Entrati, whom you will learn much more about as you play the Heart of Deimos quest. To keep these notes spoiler-free, we will simply provide you the types of NPC vendors available within the Necralisk. Full service and details can be discovered in-game after completing the Heart of Deimos quest. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about them either, but you'll meet them in the quest, don't worry. New syndicates, Entradi. The Entradi are the main syndicate for the new open world. Within the Entradi, you will be able to ascend the ranks with Entradi tokens to earn rewards and the respect of this ancient Orokin bloodline. Necrolloid. The Necrolloid are the operator syndicate within the Necralisk. The War Within is required to access this syndicate. Within the Necrolloid, you will be able to ascend the ranks with Orokin matrices. Yeah, matrices. And earn your very own Necramech and more. Let's just pretend I can say that word properly, who knows. You will learn the true nature of the void within the walls of the Necrolloid. As you progress, see Necromech section to learn more about the Necrolloid Syndicate. Okay, so I'm going to check that out for sure. Entrati Syndicate. Entradi token system. A key part of Heart of Deimos are the tokens representing each of the Entradi members. These will be your key to progress throughout the Entradi Syndicate in order to gain standing, and by talking to each vendor and by and playing bounties you can discover all there is to earn. Keep most of the coins, don't trade them in for rep willy-nilly, just keep that in mind. An important dissection from this open world versus others is that due to the nature of the Entradi's relationship to one another, we are using a symbolic token system for all syndicates standing. As an example, this means by completing bounties you will earn mother tokens that you can redeem for Entradi standing. At any time within your daily limits, you can always earn more mother tokens than your daily standing cap allows. So this gives you a way, meaning you can accrue and redeem at times convenient for you. Read on below to see daily standing cap changes. So you can farm as much as you want. So the mother tokens are definitely the ones you should use for standing, while all the other ones you should keep because you will need to use them in other ways, building like etc., buying stuff, etc. So just be wary of that. Bounties / Entradi Syndicate Leader. Mother. All your Entradi Syndicate progress and management needs can be found with Mother. All your bounty access needs can be found with Mother. Weapons and more. All your Entradi weaponry needs can be found with this Entradi member. You will meet upon completion of the Heart of Deimos quest. Find new prime weapon mods within this Entradi member's offerings. See new prime weapon mods section below. Okay, so they don't want to give out any names. Okay, gotcha. Infested kit guns will be offered by this Entradi member in a later update to Heart of Deimos. Cool. Fishing. All your Entradi fishing needs can be found with this Entradi member. Okay, so you get a fishing one. Okay, you'll be able to cut Deimos fish for fish parts to use towards this member's token system, crafting, and more. Understandable. We have conservation. All your Entradi conservation needs can be found from this one. Here you'll experiment with revivification, okay, and other experimental procedures, obtaining floofs and more. Interesting. Mining, Otak. All your Entradi mining needs can be found with Otak, who you met at TennoCon. Here, you will be able to exchange gems and alloys and more. Oddities and token exchange. All your Entradi oddities and token exchange needs can be found with this one upon completing Heart of Deimos quest. I like that filler text here. Nice. This vendor can also has some new K-drives. Okay, new K-drives for you out in the Cambion Drift. Here you can acquire Deimos decorations and all new Deimos Captura scenes. New bounties and isolation vaults. The Entradi are prepared to give a variety of new bounty types to worthy Tenno. Play them to earn new rewards, including Zaku's components. Try out the new Endless Bounty to dig up Deimos rewards to your heart's content. Simply look for Endless in the bounty description title. Isolation vaults await you as a part of these bounties. Tread with caution. Nice. The Underground. Some high-level bounties will allow you to explore the Underground, a region underneath Deimos with mystery, enemies, and new rewards. Engage with mysterious objects with your operator, study memory puzzles, and more. The isolation vaults are filled with rot and reward. And Necromechs, apparently. Nice. Okay, Necrolloid Syndicate. Oh no, these are the Necraliks. Or Necromechs, not Necrolloid. New gameplay Necramech. Nice, nice, nice. Within the Necrolloid Syndicate, you will access everything you need to get started on building your very own Necramech. You must have completed the War Within quest to access this content. In Heart of Deimos, we are launching one Necramech found in the Necrolloid Syndicate. It is fully color customizable for unique abilities, just like Warframe, and can be summoned for transference via the Necramech Summon Gear item for use in any open world. Okay, well, that's cool, I guess. The Necramech Summon Gear item is awarded upon crafting your first Necramech. Sucks that you can't do it elsewhere, but I understand. Cool. An additional mech will be offered by this Entrati member later. Meet the Necramech. Necramech as seen at TennoCon. Play Heart of Deimos quest to learn more. Find Necramech blueprint as well as components from Necrolloid Syndicate. Ability 1, Necroweb. Hurl a canister of graviton fluids to create a wide mire that will significantly slow enemies traveling across it. Alternatively, the canister can be shot in midair to create a fiery conflagration. Ability 2, Storm Shroud. Swat the Necramech in a powerful electrical field that greatly enhances survivability in close combat. Enemies that strike the shroud will suffer from their impudence. Ability 3, Grave Mines. Launch a pattern of charged mines all around you. Each mine detonates in a violent blast when touched, damaging enemies in a 3-meter radius. Ability 4, Guard Mode. Take a stationary stance to deploy maximum firepower and gain increased structural integrity for a time. Necramech is compatible with arc guns with grav mags installed. Okay, Gravamags, nice. Necromach Mods, as you can see, it's kind of like a new Arcwing. New mods. You will be able to mod your very own Necramech using the 16 new mods obtained as drops from the slain Necramechs. Oh, cool, actually. Visit warframe.com/droptables for all your drop inquiries. These 16 Necramech mods are a mix of familiar Warframe mods, Necramech Stretch, Necramech Intensify, Vitality, etc., as well as new mod types specifically for the Necramech. Necramech Thrusters, Necramech Blitz and Necramech Refuel, etc., etc. New weaponry, Necromech Weapons. Both the Cortage and the Muzzleon can also be used as arc guns. Oh, cool. Cortage, probably I'm saying that wrong, but who cares? An ancient weapon designed by the Entrati for use by their Necramechs. Primary fire siphons life essence from the target to fuel a devastating alt fire, a heavy flamethrower with surprising range. Alt fire launches 3 projectiles in a fan pattern that explode, leaving a damaging area of effect for a short duration. Muzzleon, given the first built Necramech. Given with the first built one. An ancient weapon designed by the Entrati for use by their Necramechs. Primary fire siphons life essence from target to fuel a devastating alt fire, punishing automatic primary fire, and an alt more that charges up to unleash a destructive beam of energy with a large explosion at a point of impact. As outlined in recent dev workshop, all new weapons in the update are starting with a minimum Riven disposition of 0.5. This includes a new Arc Gun weapon, Muzzleon, and Cortage. Arc Gun Riven disposition has not been rebalanced in the past, but they will be included in our quarterly change for going forward, starting with the next Prime Access. Cool, actually. Nice. Actually, how much patch notes are there? Good amount. We just started. Conservation. Velocipad. Living K-Drive. Scattered around the Cambion Drift are new passive creatures known as Velocipods. While they're flighty, if you manage to catch one and mount it, you can pilot one like a temporary organic K-Drive. You'll be able to shoot from the back of a Velocipod just like any other K-Drive. You can also choose to conserve these creatures with the Trank rifle you acquire on your journey through Fortuna. So fly around and shoot them with Tranks, because you can do that and get tokens. Predacite. These solitary predators return to the same partners each mating season, meeting up in the swamp. Other times of the year, they disperse across the Cambion Drift. There are 3 subspecies of Paradacites that you encounter in the wild. These subspecies, when captured, can be revivificated into companions at the conservation conservation. I don't know why I was saying that weird, sorry. Vendor in the Necralisk. Learn more about Predacite companion creation in a new infested companion section below. Nice. Vulpha. Phyla. Okay. These scavengers roam in small packs, picking at the remains that larger predators have left behind. There are 3 subspecies of Vulpa phyla that you can encounter in the wild. These subspecies, when captured, can be revivificated into companions at the conversation vendor in the Necralisk. Conversation. Oh my god. I can't say that word for some reason. Oh well. Conservation. Weird. Learn more about Vulpa phyla companion creation in the new infested companion section below. Sorry, I'm really bad with bug names apparently. I am so sorry. Oh my. Avicha. Wait, do they have a little? No, they don't. This winged Cambion Drift creature can be found clinging to the walls in groups or seen flying overhead. Patient approaches best as they are quick to flee if startled. There are 3 subspecies of Avachea you can encounter in the wild. Kryptolex. These burrowing critters can occasionally be found near the infested plants that grow from the fleshy landscape of the Cambion Drift. There are 3 subspecies of Kryptolex you can encounter in the wild. Each of these species have unique variants. Find them all. Infested Fishing. Nice. Fishing on an infested planet has some new challenges. Fish can be found flying. Yes, flying. And it's awesome. Just by the way. Around the Cambion Drift. And come in a variety of flavors. Some fish will only be present during the Fass and Vome cycles and have various rarities. So Fass and Vome, day and night. It's all the same, right? Bait. Each time Fass and Vome duel in the Cambion Drift, the losing worm's body will scatter the landscape with its own residue. Both the Fass residue and the Vome residue can be picked up and used as bait for the infested fish. Using the fishing menu, like the previous fishing system, drop the reside in the water and wait for fish to appear. See the list of fish below to learn more about each of the infested fish of Deimos and how some fish only react to certain residue. Visit the Entradi Syndicate fishing member with the Necralisk to master the art of infesting fishing. Weird. Once you have completed the Heart of Deimos quest, a new vendor will be able to provide you with the Spari Spear, as well as provide a location to turn in fish for fish parts. The fish on Deimos are unique creatures, so make sure you have the right equipment. Interesting. Cavefish. Duroid, living fossil hearkening back to the Orcan era. This elusive fish hides below the surface of exocrine pools in the deepest caverns it can find. Words are too hard, holy crap. Aquapulmo. These fish were purposefully contaminated with the infestation as the Entradi experiment. They feed off the organic deposits in cave systems. Chimeros. The infestation has suborned these fish to its own purposes, using them as antibodies to repel the non-infested. They swim through and above the exocrine found on Deimos' surface. Chondrocod. A triumph of Orcan bioengineering, these hardy fish have adapted to the Deimos environment and seem oddly resistant to the infestation. They thrive in cave environments. Vatrospina. Whatever higher function this fish once had been consumed, leaving it a mere automation of metal and flesh. It ekes out a primitive existence in a cave system. Barbistio. As ravenous as the infestation itself, this fish feeds on the remains of others. It shuns the light, preferring an enclosed cave environment. Myxotama. This exceptionally rare breed of fish is almost extinct, as its gilded Orcan flesh has a special savor for predators. It warily conceals itself in caves. Surface fish. Okay, so those are all cave fish. A lot more cave fish than surface fish, it seems. Ostemeyer. Crammed with redundant, mutated internal organs, this pungent fish is highly sought after. It only emerges from surface pools in the light of the worm foam. Kryptostuckus. Can't say that at all. Formerly Orcan scavengers, these fish succumbed to the infestation long ago and now greedily feast on floating spores. They are found all over the surface of Deimos. Gluttonox. These hefty fish are cannibalistic. Sick. They rise by Vome's light to absorb rare gases, retreating when Fass ascends to devour their smaller kin in their lairs. Amniphilosophy. Oh no, that's not right. Amniopsi. These fish hatch out of translucent pods formed in the infested landscape itself. The radiance of Fass stirs them into activity. Very cool, very cool. New infested resources harvesting the Cambion Drift. The Cambion Drift has a whole collection of new resources to earn as you explore and delve into the Heart of Deimos. Unlike the more natural resources of the plains of Eidolon or the Orvalis, the Cambion Drift is a living, breathing landscape with a whole collection of infested goodies to gather. Visit the Mining Trotty Syndicate member to learn more. Mining gems. Okay, seeded Titanite common, purged Dagonik common, purified Hesiphron uncommon, stellated Necrothene rare. Ooh, a Trapzine, Trapzium Xenorhost legendary, Cabacone Embolos legendary. Alloys. Adralam alloy common, tempered Bapholite common, devolved Namalon uncommon, Thermic distillate rare. Okay, new infested companions, revivification. The Cambion Drift is a hostile world, even though several native species have adapted to surviving amongst the rampant infestation, they still fall prey to it and its attacks. The Volphyla and the Predacite are no exception and are threatened by its vicious nature. You can save these conservation creatures by wrangling them from the wild infested landscape, so that they may be treated at the Necralisk hub. There you can assist in the administering of treatment and revivicate them into companions. Here's how it works. Please note, more infested companion imprints will come with another update. Capture. First, you must capture a Volphyla or Predacite in a wounded state. Creatures affected will have a certain glow to them after they have been wounded by the infested. You must encounter these creatures while they are infected and trank it before it loses its battle with the infested. The captured Volphyla or Predacite is then transported to the Necralisk. Without intervention, these creatures are likely to succumb to the infestation, returning to the Necralisk and speak to the conversation vendor. Wait, they actually... Oh my god, they messed with my mind so bad. Speak to the conversation vendor. It meant conservation. Oh god, no wonder I'm so messed up right now. Vendor, to treat them with a mix of mutagens and antigens to heal its ailments. Sorry, this is messing with me too bad. Hey, Warframe guys, just FYI, conversation, I'm pretty sure that should be conservation. Thank you very much. I'm going insane too. Nice though. Glad I caught that one. Treat. Visit the conservation vendor and select Volphyla/Predacite revivification to get started in restoring the creature. There are 3 elements that will bring the creature to a restored state so they may fight alongside you. The options available in these categories will determine the characteristics of your new infested companion. Breed. The wounded Volphyla and Predacite you will have saved will appear here for selection. Yeah, sorry, they don't breed, so no woman-male breeding tactics coming up. The subspecies of the beast will determines its physical appearance, base stats, and precepts. Mutagen adapts the infestation to grant certain types of resistances. Side effects of the mutagens include altering the look of its tail. That's pretty cool. Antigens attunes the infestation to certain polarities. Vazarin, Naraman, Madurai, and Penjaga. Side effects of the antigen include various physical alterations. Mutagens and antigens can be purchased from the conservation vendor in the Necralisk. Cool. Keep or release. After you have successfully saved the creature, you have the option to either keep or release it. Keeping the creature will make it available as a trusty companion. Oh hell yeah. While releasing the creature will put it back into the wild for a standing gain with the Entradi. I'm okay with both of those, so thank you. New Infested Enemies. The Deimos creatures roaming the Cambion Drift feast on anything foolish enough to enter their desolate landscape. Fear the scuttling terror of the Deimos Carnis, the powerful slam of the Deimos Saxum, and the subterranean terror of the Deimos Jugulus. With many legs and fearsome appetites, these creatures, infested creatures, are waiting to devour any unwary Tenno that may cross their path. New Infested Enemy mod set. The new mod sets are here. The Saxum, Jugulus, and Carnis mod sets can be acquired from the Cambion Drift bounty rewards or from respective infested enemies in the Cambion Drift. Saxum mod set. Okay, this is actually all awesome. Cool. Saxum Carapace, Warframe, 60% armor, 90% health. Saxum Spittle, Pistol, 90% impact, 60% status chance. Saxum Thorm, Melee, 90% impact, 60% status chance. Set bonus, when all equipped, lifted enemies will explode on death, dealing 30% enemy health, max enemy health, as impact damage in a 6-meter radius. That probably looks cool. Jugulus mod set. Okay, so this one is pretty much the same. Warframe Pistol Melee, 60% armor, 90% health. Both the pistol and the melee, 90% puncture, 6% status. Set bonus. Heavy slam attacks manifest tendrils that skewer enemies within 10 meters, dealing 75 puncture damage and stunning them for 3 seconds. 6-second cooldown, but that one is so far way cooler than this one. But they're still actually pretty cool, because this one explodes enemies. But this one's probably going to look dope as hell, but 75 puncture. It's done though. Finally, Carnis Carapace. Carnis set at least. 6% armor, 9% health. Slash, 60% status chance, 90% slash for both of those. So I'm just going slightly insane. Set bonus. Killing an enemy with a heavy attack grants 30% evasion and immunity to status effects for 6 seconds. Oh, heavy attack more OP. Interesting. Heavy attack builds are cooler. New Entradi weapons. Gun. Trumna, an ancient weapon designed by the Entradi. This heavy, oversized automatic rifle uses withering fire to suck vital essence from its enemies, charging up a devastating alt-fire, arcing projectile with each successful hit. Nice. Acquire Blue K Entradi Syndicate weapons member. Sepulchrum. Cool. An ancient Entradi double-barreled pistol. Deliver twin projectiles that explode on impact. With each hit, siphon vital essence from the enemies, charge up a deadly lock-on alt-fire attack. That sounds really good. It sounds like a new explosive gun. Now with Gauss and now here, awesome. Acquire it from the Entradi Syndicate weapons member. New gameplay system, the Helminth. I need to stop clicking everywhere. Review our full dev workshop here. I already did kind of that in one video, so let's not do that now. Customize your Warframe's ability at a depth never experienced before in Warframe. The Helminth. Introducing. Dun dun dun. Looks pretty interesting. The Helminth system is an expansion of the Helminth room on your orbiter. You may only know this room as an infested space that allows you to remove the Helminth cyst. With the Heart of Deimos update, that's all changing. The Helminth system enables you to customize your Warframe by infusing new abilities in place of existing abilities. Once you've unlocked the Helminth system, you can travel to the Helminth Infirmary under the Equipment Pause menu. Deep dive. How does it work? It's going to take a while to unlock this, by the way, just FYI. To participate in the Helminth, you must first tame the Helminth Segment. This is acquired in the Heart of Deimos in the Entradi Syndicate Conservation member once you are rank 3 with the Entradi, and is then crafted and installed on your orbiter in the Helminth room to begin your Helminth journey. Once ready, there are 2 key things this system offers. You can replace 1 ability per Warframe. Every Warframe can be subsumed to permanently provide 1 specific ability to Helminth. Who is this for? We consider this a customization system for very experienced Warframe players. Mastery 8 prereq. Cool. MR8, you're a pro. We do not intend to let newer players unlock this system. We intentionally place the segment deep into progression to ensure only experienced players could access this segment and begin their journey with the Helminth. I'm fine with Master Rank 8, honestly. No issues with that whatsoever. What are resources / secretions? Virtually every resource you've ever earned can be fed to the Helminth. Your stockpiles have a new home. This feeding creates secretions, which allow you to utilize the Helminth for ability customization. Helminth has a diverse appetite. Make sure you feed Helminth resources they want to eat to get the best secretion results. Your choices on what you fed Helminth will determine its willingness to reward secretions. Change it up for best results. Permanent. Infused abilities are removed with a click of a button. They will stay within a given Warframe as long as you decide you want it. Subsuming a Warframe is permanent. Only subsume Warframes you are sure you do not want to play with. You can always re-earn or re-buy a subsumed Warframe. Do configurations matter? You can deeply customize, only replacing abilities on certain configurations, as seen in the demo, but we would like to expand this further to demonstrate just how deep you can go. You can have one ability infused per configuration. That's right. So you can have a different one on A, different one on B, different one on C. Shock, Molt, Firewalk. Okay, so that's cool. So you can have, for example, if you want Shock applied to Excalibur on configuration A but want configuration B and configuration C to stay default with /dash, you can do that as well. Yeah, so you can do it on very certain configs, whichever ones you actually want to do. No worries there. What does ranking Helminth do? As you feed and use the Helminth system, you will rank up. Each rank unlocks something different, from a new power to more subsumed slots. Max rank Helminth equals unlimited subsume slots. Make sure you progress through the ranks by regularly feeding Helminth, subsuming, and infusing your Warframes. Okay, that's good to know actually. I'll do that. I do have some base Warframes I can throw away, so I'm definitely in a good state right now. Not the best though, at all, because I'm not too worried about doing that for a while. What are the Helminth abilities? Helminth provides unique abilities on their own. Empower, increase the strength of your next ability. Energy, munitions, increase efficiency of your ammo consumption. Infested mobility, increase your parkour velocity. Speed! Infested mobility on Volt. On Gauss with Volt. So much speed. Marked for death. Stun an enemy. A portion of the next attack damage you deal to it will be dealt to all enemies surrounding it. That's kind of cool, actually. I don't know how big the radius is, though. Rebuild shields. Instantly restore shields. Perspicacity. Oh god, I can't say that. I'm so sorry. Automatically succeed at your next hack attempt. Masters summons. Heal your companion and call it to your side. Expedite suffering. Affect enemies in a cone, removing any bleed and poison status from them and dealing any remaining damage not yet suffered in a single burst. Nice, so it's like status explosion. What is subsuming? In addition to Helminth's own abilities, you can subsume a Warframe to obtain one specific ability permanently in Helminth's memory list below. We do not allow the subsuming of any Prime Warframes, but you can infuse abilities on Prime Warframes. Warframes can be subsumed at any rank. Do not need to be rank 30. What is Infusion? Infusion is the process of injecting a Warframe with an ability, whether it be one of Helminth's own or another Warframe's. Every Warframe can receive one infused ability at a time in an ability slot. So yeah. You can, i.e., you could play Shock on any of the 4 ability slots. That's actually really good to know. What is subsuming? Subsuming is the act of permanently providing a base Warframe into the Helminth's biology. One Warframe can be subsumed every 24 hours. So it'll take at least a month and a half. Nice. Or month. Can't remember how many unique tier 1 Warframes there are. What abilities, non-prime Warframes. What abilities are earned on subsuming a Warframe? The following table outlines the current ability given a given Warframe will provide on the subsumed action. Okay, so I'm gonna say it in this order: Warframe ability, augment, and then I'll go over the dev note. It's a long list, so let's just do it. Ash Shuriken, Seeking Shuriken is the augment. Atlas, Petrify, Orgaze, we will not create rumble. Banshee, Silence, Savage, Silence. Baruch, Lull, Endless Lullaby. Chroma, Elemental Ward, Everlasting Ward. Ember, Fire Blast, Healing Flame. Equinox, Rest and Rage, Calm and Frenzy. We will use Rest or Rage depending on your energy color. Excalibur, Radial Blind, Radiant Finish. Frost, Ice Wave, Impede. Gara, Spectrage, Spectro Siphon. Garuda, Blood Altar, nah. Goss, Thermal Sunder, not applicable. Grendel, Nourish, not applicable. Keeps the heal and give Nourish Strike only. Harrow, Condemn, Tribunal. Hildren, Pillage, Blazing Pillage, drains 50 energy instead of 50 shield. Hydroid, Tempest Barrage, Corroding Barrage. Inaros, Desiccation, Desiccation's Curse. Vara, Quiver, Empowered Quiver. Tap, Cloak, Hold, Noise, augments only effect noise, and Dash Wire. Korra, Ensnare, not applicable. Limbo, Banshee, Rift Haven. Base ability change, add cancel ability on hold to let enemies out of the rift. Loki, Decoy, Savior, Decoy. Mag, Pull, Greedy Pull. Mesa, Shooting Gallery, Muzzle Flash. Mirage, Eclipse, Total Eclipse. Diminished damage increased to 150% and cap damage reduced 75%. Unmodded value. Necros, Terrify, Creeping Terrify. Nizah, Firewalker. Pyroclastic Flow. Nidus, Larva, Burst. Radius reduced to 8 meters. Unmodded. Nova, Nullstar, Neutron Star. Nyx, Mind Control, Mind Freak. Oberon, Smite, Smite Infusion. Octavia, Resonator, Conductor. Protea, Dispensary, not applicable. Duration reduced to 12 seconds. That's still pretty good, I think. Revenant, Reeve, Blinding, Roar. Blinding Reeve. Rhino, Roar, Piercing Roar. Diminished damage increased 30%. Okay. Saren, Molt, Regen Molt. Titania, Spellbind, Spellbound, Harvested. Trinity, Well of Life, Pool of Life. Base ability buffed. Now does small amount of heal over time over a large range. If you hit the enemy, 8% of the damage dealt gets converted into AoE heal. Valkyr, Warcry, Eternal War, attack speed increase reduced 30%. Vauban, Tesla Nervos, Tesla Bank, Volt, Shock, Shock Trooper, Wisp, Breach Surge, not applicable. Wukong, Defy, not applicable. Armor capped at 750. Zaku, Zataz Whisper, not applicable. And Zephyr, Airburst. Base ability buffed, now has a hold or tap functionality. Hold to receive original functionality, tap to suck enemies in a wind of vortex. Nice. Why do some infused abilities have these rules? Okay, it was apparent in player feedback in our own playtest that these infused Warframe abilities had the potential to be overwhelming choice, which is not ideal. Instead of changing the ability outright due to those concerns, we decided to give them slight rules when infused. What are my safeguards? Since you can remove an ability at any time with the click of a button, you will be able to safely experiment with many creative combinations. For example, if you replace Grendel's 1, your kit doesn't really work. If you change around or reassign abilities already assigned to Railjack tactical use, you simply may not have one, or you may have a new one in its place. If you put Hildren's Pillage on Inaros, you don't get shields, but you do get diminished armor/shields on enemies on cast. It's all up to you. Have fun experimenting, Tenno. This is going to be such a mess, but it's so beautiful and so fun in so many ways for a lot of people. I'm excited. What about damage buffing abilities? As you can see, we have two abilities that increase damage, Mirage's Eclipse and Rhino's Roar. We are creating a special case for these abilities when infused on Warframes with similar abilities, i.e. Chroma, Mirage, Rhino, Octavia. When you infuse these, you will receive a prompt that you can only have one damage buffing ability at a time. I think this is bullshit, but I kinda get it. It just kinda annoys me, but whatever. And thus, you are limited to replacing said ability type, which is to say damage buffing abilities can only be swapped with damage buffing abilities on Warframes that already have them. However, that limitation does not apply to the other 30 plus Warframes. The only reason this annoys me is just because I would like to have one super buffed Warframe, but as long as I can do Volt and Rhino, so I can do like a speed buff and a damage buff, I still think that's a-okay. It just kind of annoys me that I can't have a sick OP, hey guys, I'm gonna give everyone a damage buff twice Warframe. But I kind of get it, and that's okay. What exactly is going on here with the Warframe subsuming? Warframes that are subsumed join the Helminth in an eternal bond. They will live on in a lotus flower that matches the color of the subsumed Warframe as a permanent honor. Sick. Is Helminth a permanent name? Don't like it? You can rename your Helminth at any time. Nice. Ink eat the booty, confirmed. Is Helminth a cat or dog person? Well, you'll find out. Yeah, they just eat the booty of all the Warframes. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Community created Warframe. That's Zaku. Neither he nor she, Zaku is a composite. A Warframe assembly made out of others lost in the early Entradi Void expeditions. Zaku has mastered this power of the Void to terrify and bewilder their adversaries. Created by the community in the community-created Warframe project, from theme to aesthetic to abilities, Zaku's concept art was made by community fan artist Yornheit? Okay, I might not say that right, but that's okay. Since Zaku is a community Warframe, we will be doing a concerted second phase of ability tweaks that is based on feedback on all platforms. To ensure there are revisions from the community's experience, we will discuss this in a dev workshop as we get your feedback to our desks. Guys, let's just all say he sucks forever. Or sorry, they suck forever. So then they'll just buff Zaku for life. Be like, sorry, the passive is 25% chance for incoming weapon damage to pass through Zaku completely. Let's just make that 50, right? What could go wrong? So pretty much it has a 25% damage mitigation. 100% damage mitigation at a 25% activation rate, I should say. Zata's Whisper. Wield void damage for all attacks from equipped weapons when activated. Grasp of Loke. Void tendrils steal weapons from nearby enemies to use as your own floating auto-targeting armament. The Lost. Cycle through and cast one of the 3 abilities originating from the Warframes that make up Zaku. Accuse, Gaze, and Deny. Cycle through them by tapping and hold to cast. Accuse. Create a radial fissure for a limited time that corrupts enemies who walk within its radius to fight along Zaku. Gaze. Zaku releases a scream of the many voices within to lock up to 2 target enemies in place with a void tendril cage. Enemies who enter the radius of the trapped victims will have their armor or shields reduced. Deny. Zaku fires a beam that deals void damage and clears sentient damage resistances. Enemies that survive the blow are suspended in air. Nice. The Vast Untime. Temporarily shed the outer pieces of Zaku in a destructive blast. Then stalk the battlefield in a new, swifter skeleton form. Enemies damaged by the body shrapnel are rendered weaker to the void damage. While Zaku is in their skeletal form, they have 75% damage reduction and increased mobility. Nice. Recast at any time to bring Zaku back together at any time. 25% dodge, 75% damage reduction, more mobility, OP. Similar to Equinox, a toggle is available in the arsenal to see Zaku in the Vast Untime form. The Zaku Collection. Zaku arrives from the void as a strange and endemic new force. Enigmatic. Including Zaku Warframe, Zaku Kinsu Helmet, Artifacts Indiana, and Quasis Warfan. Words are hard. Also, I don't like this song, I think. Also includes 3-day affinity and credit booster. Zaku Kitsu Alt Helmet. Zaku cuts a unique profile in this distinctive alt helmet assembled from the remains of several others, less fortunate Warframes. Concept art and sculpt of the Zaku Kinsu alt helmet was made by community Tenogen artist Faben. Artifacts Sindana. This techno-organic Sindana fits over the shoulder, giving your Warframe a unique spiked silhouette. Signature Sindana for Zaku concept art for the Artifacts Sindana was made by community fan artist Karu. Nice. Quasis. Flick away the enemies with this heavy Warfan. The Quasis scatters ethereal daggers that are even more deadly accurate when wielded by Zaku. Sometimes words are hard, okay? Let's not judge. Their signature weapon. Concept art for the Quasis Warfan were made by fan artist Ketamo. Find the Quasis in the market or the blueprint in the Entradi bounties. Cool. New player experience. 10 out of 10. New player experience revamped tutorial. There we go. Tenno beginning their journey in Warframe will now awake to a new cinematic introduction and revised tutorial. Warframe's new tutorial continues the story introduced in the cinematic directed by Dan Trachtenberg. Elements that have become central to Warframe's core gameplay, like bullet jumping, are now part of the tutorial. Traverse the plains of Eidolon to escape Captain Vor and begin your quest to uncover forgotten memories. Tennu who have already played through the tutorial can play through the refreshed version by visiting the Codex quest section under a new name, Awakening, also replayable. K-Drive changes. For a while, we have received periodic requests to make weapons functional on K-Drives, and as a result, we have made secondary weapons usable while you glide in style. Oh, thank God. That's actually great. Please note that weapons are only usable when your K-Drive is on the ground and will be stowed when jumping. Damn. Doing flips, grinding, and other glinty maneuvers. Darn. Mounting your K-Drive will appear as normal until you press the binding to equip your secondary default F key, press again to put it away and do those sick moves. Okay, so it's a toggle like that. New K-Drive mods. With the expansion of K-Drive functionality, we have introduced some new K-Drive mods for your use. Rocky and Fortuna will have all these new wares to exchange for Vent Kids standing, so make sure you pay the Vent Kids a visit. Primo Flare, increase maximum trick combo to 6,000. Bomb the Landon, tap and hold, grind in the air to execute a 20-meter slam shockwave. Juice, executing tricks charges energy, 55 energy per 100 trick points. Vapor Trail, add 10 speed boost, consume 10 energy a second. New Prime weapon mods. Paris Prime, Badge Prime, restore 300 health for every 3 status effects, 9% status chance. Axtiletto Prime, Zavatkar, plus 75% ammo efficiency while airborne. Soma Prime, Hadasaya. Each hit increases critical chance by 1.2%, capped at 500%, resets upon reloading or holstering. Soma Prime, OP. Nice. Akbronco Prime, Damzat Vadi, plus 240% viral damage. Okay. Cool. Find these new Prime weapon mods from the Weapon Entrati Syndicate member within the Necralisk. Sick. New market items. Nice. Oh, sorry, almost done. Deimos Infested Bundle. Your pestilence and plague with the Deimos Infested Bundle. Include the Zymos Pistol, Keratinos Claws, and Sordio Sindana. Zymos. Infect your foes with this spore scattering pistol. Headshots burrow in and explode, releasing spore clouds that seek out nearby enemies. Find the Zymos blueprints and its components from within the Entradi Syndicate. Keratinos. Leave your mark with these infected claws with the increased heavy attack range. Find the keratones from components within the Entrati Syndicate. Sordio Sindana. Pulsing with a bioluminescent glow. This Sindana is eye-catchingly contagious. Nice. Oh, nice. We're almost done. The main one. Hydroid Rakam Collection. Enter the fray in your swashbuckling finest with the Rakam Collection. Includes the Hydroid Rakam skin. Hydroid's Tentacle Swarm Kraken also gets to enjoy a new deluxe look when the skin is equipped. Carcinus Speargun skin and Scythe Deriga skin and accessories for your Sentinel also includes the Burgana Longcoat auxiliary attachment for Hydroid. That was hard to say. Hydroid Rakam skin. Flowing finery that allows ease of movement in the heat of battle. Hydroid's Tentacle Swarm Kraken also gets to enjoy a new deluxe look when the skin is equipped. Also includes the Burgana Longcoat auxiliary attachment for Hydroid. Carcinus Speargun skin. Crash through your opponent like a tidal wave with this speargun skin. Scythe Deriga skin. Your Deriga embodies the jellyfish and its deadly sting with this skin. Nice. Scythe Sentinel Mask. A mask attachment for your Sentinel in the Scythe style. Scythe Sentinel Tail. Stylish tail attachment for your Sentinel in the Scythe style. Scythe Sentinel Wings. A pair of wings for your Sentinel in the Scythe style. Daily standing cap changes. Daily standing cap changes have been made to grant a higher cap at each mastery rank. Upon starting Warframe at MR0, your daily standing cap will start at 8,500 and increase at a more gradual increments per mastery rank. You will also now have access to a larger daily standing cap at each mastery rank than in the previous system. This will take effect next daily reset. So at 0, instead of 1,000, you get 8,500. In 10, instead of 1,100, you get instead of 11,000, you get 16,000. At 20, instead of 21,000, you get 23,500. And at 30, it equals out for 31,000, same as before. Oh, crud. Didn't want to do that. Sorry. There. Mission summary / end mission screen changes and fixes. Okay, we'll just go over these ones then. Reordered various rewards in the end mission screen. Syndicate medallions will now appear above mods and resources. Mods now always appear above resources of the same rarity. Remove the sort by type, since sorting by importance already does that in a more logical way. Updated the Conclave and Index scoreboard window with the new end of mission style screen. Added a hide button to the top left of the mission summary and end of mission screen. However, the eye icon to hide the mission summary UI to get a clear shot of your surroundings if needed while reviewing stats mid-mission. This icon also removes the UI overall from the Warframe diorama in the backdrop in the end of mission screen. Now you can take screenshots of your squad looking really cool. That was a long one. The exit button will now pulse when it's available upon returning to your orbiter. Squad overlay will now appear on the end mission results / screen in mission and after returning to the orbiter. Pausing Warframe while previewing mission results tab now closes the mission result before opening the pause screen to avoid overlapping UI. We've added more medals to the end of mission reward related to life support, capsules and modules, excavator power cells found, healing done, rescuing target found, first to find syndicate medallion. When returning from a free roam location to the respective towns, plains, cetus, etc. The end of mission screen will no longer stop player movement until after the initial animation ends. Reduce colored backer visibility with the quick view mission summary window, opened with tab. Added new music to the end of screen mission. Fixed syndicate medallion variants not being listed, fixed syndicate, not being listed beside each other in the end of mission reward section. Fixed end of mission recap music, not properly removing other music and sounds in the orbiter when playing. Fix the kill boss medal in the end of mission screen, crediting Eximus and other VIP kills. Fix the kill boss medal, not properly counting the hyena pack. Fix the chosen end of mission reward sorting preference, not carrying over multiple missions. Fix the end of mission screen overlapping with the daily tribute screen. Fixed accuracy medal double counting melee hits, and fixed several script errors with the end of a mission screen. Yeah, I shouldn't have read those out, but whatever. Sorry, I was just bothered there. Queller changes. Decrease altfire ammo cost from 75 to 50. Increase lifetime of altfire projectiles from 0.095 to 0.12 seconds. General additions. Earn new captura scenes depicting haunting areas of the Cambion Drift and the Underground. Find these within the Entrati Syndicate. Added new Deimos challenges. Juggernaut. Kill 5 Juggernauts in the Cambion Drift. Forbidden Fruit. Collect 50 Ganglion from Haptic Frond. Bug Out Ride. Ride 20 Velocipods. Kill it with fire. Burn 100 infested pods. Add a new preset mods for Oxalis available from Samaris. Botanist. Oxalis Sentinel will scan plants within 20 meters over 5 seconds. This consumes Codex Scanner charges. Shit, I need that. Okay. Okay, they did a ton of fixes, but general changes. Acolyte mods have been redistributed into Entradi bounties as we are sunsetting the rerunning of that event. However, it won't be the last you see of the Acolytes overall. Stay tuned for more. Cool, I'm okay with that. Mag's Magnetize is now an added functionality as seen in the Awakening cinematic. Now, when Magnetize is held versus tap to cast, Mag creates and holds a magnetized bubble in front of her that absorbs projectiles. Recast the ability to throw the absorbed damage in a cone back onto the enemies. Mag can also walk while holding the bubble. Free roam landscapes now have a custom icon in the start chart. Enemy beacons are now disabled for invasion missions due to the numerous beacon spawns not attacking you when used in an invasion mission when you're allied with the respective team. Improvements towards hair shading when deferred rendering is enabled. The Arrow, Modus, and Proton mods set now have unique set icons. Deimos nodes have been added into the mix for sorties, Syndicate, and Void Fisher missions. You can now hold X and release it to dismount from K-Drive. Updating Entradi's description to indicate that headshot kills trigger overdrive. Remove some legacy system spec warnings from the launcher. Choosing to contribute the maximum number of syndicate medallions will now round up to allow filling the standing capacity instead of stopping short. Incrementing number of medallion contributions and single medallion contributions will now respect this limit. Change the Fragger Bork skins 10% lower channel efficiency to -1 combo duration. So everyone, that is the main Heart of Deimos Update 29 patch notes. Only took about 50-ish minutes to get there. Now let's go over some of the fixes. Okay, they're pretty short. Heart of Deimos hotfix 29.0.1. In an attempt to keep these notes spoiler-free, you may notice some less descriptive language than usual. Thank you for your diligent reporting. Cool! Remove the 2 Entrati character token sacrifice required to earn the first Entrati rank up, as there were issues with accessibility as commented on here. If you've made this Entrati rank up sacrifice, please contact support. Okay, whatever. Get your tokens back. Removed the Helminth interact context action until you have installed the Helminth segment, but is it a cat or dog person? Did you find out? Which is it? We will never know. Cambion Drift is now always shown in the start chart if you have not completed the Heart of Deimos quest. Upon hover, it will be locked with the tooltip to complete Heart of Deimos to gain access. Reduced overall sounds of the Necramech, including very loud death sounds. Sound tweaks to the platform ascend/descend moment during the Heart of Deimos quest. Slight tweaks towards crafting sounds in the Necralisk. Ton of fixes, because that's exactly what you would expect. Ton of script errors, damn. Heart of Deimos, hotfix 29.0.2. More stuff, but still pretty short. Okay, this is a footnote no matter what. Header note, whatever. Changes. Infested fish within the Cambion Drift are now always guaranteed to provide their respective fish parts when cut. Description of fish parts now include exact fish source formation. The RNG behind fish parts did not sit right based on player feedback, and we agree. Our intentions didn't outweigh the value in this case. I believe it was something like 1 fish at a time gave way more resources than if you were to do like 5 fish at a time. It was really weird, but hopefully that's what they're referring to. The Conservation Entrati member now sells a trank rifle for those who have not yet acquired one from Fortuna. Add a View Cinematic button for Awakening in the Quest Codex section. This allows you to view the opening cinematic without going into full tutorial. Added Zaku blueprint to Cephalon Samaris offering for those who have completed the Heart of Deimos quest. Reduce the Necromac Storm Shroud ability damage immunity from 1 to 0.8. This ability now functions similar to Iron Skin. Fuck yeah. Increase the Necromac Reach mod base melee range from plus 0.17 to plus 0.25. Improvements towards the Necralisk to Cambion Drift hallway trigger placement, so players may walk up to the door without leaving the loading trigger. This also fixes misleading size of the extraction zone radius on minimap. Mining veins now have a UI marker present when the cutter/drill is equipped and you're close to it. Improvements to mining/FX materials in the Cambion Drift to improve visibility. Improvements towards different matchmaking scenarios within Deimos, join in progress, join from Necrolloid, join from Cambion Drift, etc., etc. Slight FX tweaks to the Deimos node in the Shar chart. They meant star, but shark. It's a Shar chart. Yar. Don't worry, guys. Small error. Heart of Deimos hotfix 29.0.3. Oh, last one, but the biggest one. Interesting. Isolation Vault Bounty changes and fixes. Update the Cambion Drift Isolation Vault Bounty description to hint at clearing multiple vaults in the same session for better rewards. Explore an Isolation Vault level 30 to 40. Clear all 3 while in the Cambion Drift within 1 Wyrm cycle for the rarest reward. Do it. Moved to scintillant spawn points within the Isolation Vaults to be in more trafficked areas. Reduce the amount of spawn residue per Wyrm puddle from 5 to 3, and also lowered the amount of residue needed for the first stage of the Isolation Vault bounty. 6 residue for 1 to 2, 12 for 3 to 4 players. Fixed cases of the Esophage, losing its waypoint in the Isolation Vault bounty. Fixed looping OTAC/Lloyd transmission when picking up 50% of the required residue for the Isolation Vault bounty. Fixed a script error related to the Isolation Vault. Fixed numerous script errors. Okay, cool. Changes. The Deimos bounty credit cash reward system have been replaced with an Ion Amber Star. It was 10k before credits. Added descriptive text to the Succulent to expose its secondary acquisition path. These scarce hovering relics of the Orcan era can still be found monitoring the Isolation Vaults deep beneath the surface of Deimos. Added invulnerability period when transferring into Necromechs found in the Cambion Drift. Reduced Vulpophile Revive precepts from 5 ranks to 3 ranks, as the 2 extra serve no purpose. Nice. Refunded credit and it will follow in a script later this week or next for early adopters. Added more sound effects for the Vulpophile. End of mission screen music will now properly duck sound effects. Performance improvements towards Cambion Drift terrain textures. So that's everything, guys. That is Heart of Deimos update and some of its hotfixes. All in all, I'm pretty excited to play this one, and yeah, I'll have a lot of videos to make. So if you have any recommendations for what types of videos or what guides you want me to make, just in general, let me know. Because hey, once I explore more, I will have a ton of different ones I can make. So if you like the video, subscribe to my YouTube, check out my Twitch where I'll try to stream a bit this week. Don't worry, I'll yell it out on my YouTube community tab. And, you know, follow me, subscribe, follow my channel, or sorry, become a channel member if you want. I don't even know what that is. Don't do it. Has no value yet. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.